There. Well, of course, Hope Boland is back, and we are talking those storms last night. Lots of damage, but today it was a different story. It was nice and sunny out there. Yeah.
Kind of chilly. I thought it was chilly when I went outside briefly. Yes, but definitely nice out there. And we've got more in store throughout the week with that, although temperatures will be rising there. But we reached 76 degrees today for your high. For me, I guess that was a little bit chilly there. And you know, that low was at 54 degrees today, and we'll see a little bit lower of a low going into tomorrow. Low 50s for Corpus Christi. Several areas, though, may get into the 40s along 281. It looks like Alice, Falfurrias in the upper 40s. Other areas in our northern counties of the coastal bend also look like they may dip down into the 40s. Bottom line is, though, it's going to be cold, so you might want to put on a jacket if you're heading out early in the morning to go to work. Give your kiddos a jacket too, one that they can shed later in the day, because we will get up into the 80s or around 80 degrees. Upper 70s, around 80 degrees for tomorrow's high. And then in the evening again, we'll get back in the chilly side as we fall into the 60s before our Tuesday morning begins. Now tomorrow is going to feel comfortable with our dew points there. It's a little bit higher than what we saw today, but what we'll notice is that as our winds shift back out of the southeast, we'll have that onshore flow that's going to bring back in that moisture there. So we just have this gradual increase back into that humid category later in the week there, which is unfortunate. I would rather see it in this comfortable area there where we aren't seeing feels like temperatures above our actual temperature. But with that moisture coming back in, those dew points rising, we'll also see our temperatures rising, both our lows and our highs. We won't be able to decrease as much at night because drier air cools off easier. So the more moisture we build back in, the harder it is for us to cool off. So we'll start a little bit higher at the beginning of the day as we get into the end of the week, and that will also lead to some higher highs for us during the middle of the afternoon, even looking like we might barely touch 90 degrees or at least the upper 80s, which is well above average for this time of year. One thing I did want to point out is that we have an upper level high that's going to be building over Texas at the beginning of the week. This is going to contribute to our sunny skies as we continue on throughout the week. It pretty much lasts through midweek there, so we're not going to see any rain throughout this week, and we're just going to have those sunny, beautiful skies there due to that high pressure. And those temperatures, like I said, will increase back up into the upper 80s, which we all hate to see in November, but at least it will be nice and sunny for us.
All right, looks good. Thank you so much, Hope. Well, still to come here on 3 News, a day full of small